Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Dawn, for those of you that don't know, and I'm here today to share with you a recent launch by JMC Designs. As if you follow me, you will know that I'm on the JMC Designs design team. My mind went blank then, and Julia has digital collections as well as physical collections. This is for a digital collection, which at the moment Julia is only launching every, well, 4 times a year. No. Yeah, 4 times a year. I think it's either 3 or 4 times a year now, so that she could give more content to the digital collections, because obviously each collection is drawn by Julia and then coloured in, etc, etc, and it takes a lot of work. So that's why Julia's decided, instead of doing the digital collections every month, they will be throughout the year. So what I'm going to do, because I've actually been away, I went to a family wedding in Hythe in Southampton, and then we went to the Isle of Wight for a week, and this actually launched while I was away, and I was going to upload the video while I was away, but when I went to upload it I realised the video was in slow-mo, which obviously while you're away there's not a lot that you can do about it. So I'm going to share with you the projects that I made and I initially filmed, as well as what the collection actually is. And then I thought that we would do something together, because I have a couple of, I've got my art journals out, so I thought we would do some work in the art journals. Please excuse the fact that I am in my pyjamas. I say we've only recently got back and I'm having a PJ day today. So let me show you the collection first of all, and then we can then I can show you what I made initially, and then we can do something together. So Julia is a huge fan of Criminella Vil, and with the launch of the new film, this collection is loosely based on Criminella Vil. I absolutely love this collection, as I love most of Julia's collections, because they're all just fab. But this one is absolutely amazing, and for the first time for the digital collections, Julia has actually included some coloured images that Julia has coloured herself. She has on occasions made papers, but it's the first time that there have been images that have been coloured in by Julia on a digital collection. If you follow Julia, you will know that she has physical collections which have topper sheets, and Julia does all the colouring in, and she's an amazing colourist. So for the first project I'm going to show you, I have actually used the images that Julia has actually coloured in, and for what we're going to do today, I'm using both what I've coloured in and what Julia has coloured in. So that's enough waffle from me, so let me show you this collection. So this collection is called Criminella. It is a digital collection, and it can all be purchased from jmcdesigns.co.uk. I will leave the shop link in the description box. So first up we have Criminella. As you can see, we have the lovely Criminella in her spotty dress, along with her poppy there in her hand, and that's an image for you to colour in. We then have Anita, who is the same but without the spots, so you could colour it in whichever way you wanted to. I hope I am getting these in focus here. Then we have Spot. So we have Spot the dog there for you to colour in. We also have 2 papers. So we have this one, because if you've watched the new Cruella film, it is about the fashion house, and it takes you back to Cruella as a child and how she became nasty. So this is based on the fashion side of it. So you've got the words and you've got the red lips, and that's a really lovely backing paper there. Or you could cut out individually the letters. You could even colour them in if you wanted to. So we've got that page. Then we have the Spotty page, and as they are digital, I don't know if I've got them there, I will show you in a bit, because I've moved them out of the way, because they'll be what I'll be using. With it being digital, you can change the size, which is absolutely brilliant. So here we have Criminella, who Julia has actually coloured in herself. As I say, Julia is an amazing colourist. She's just amazing. I mean, that is just absolutely beautiful. So she's coloured her in the red jacket there, with her black and white hair to match the dog. And then she's got like the stripy tights and the spotty skirt there. So that's absolutely amazing. And then we have Anita. Again, I keep bringing it up too far so you can't see it. I have coloured these out, printed these out in A4 size, just because I saved them. But here's one to show you that you can actually change the size of them. So on my printer, I have a MacBook, and it allows you to print side by side. You can print 2, you can print 4, 6, 9, and I think it's 12. I think. So you can get different sizes to what you want. And then we have Spot the dog. So as I say, they are all, that is the Criminella collection, and this is available from Julia's shop, which is jmcdesigns.co.uk. Do go over to the JMC Designs Crazy Craft Hive and check out the other makes from the other design team members. And also, if you do follow Julia and you do like her stamps and have some yourself, or any of the digital collections, then do come along and share your work. We do like to see everybody's work. It's always nice to see what other people do with the same products. And I will also leave the links for the other design team members that have channels. So we have Julia McNeil, and then we have Dawn, who is Shiny Silver Treasures. Then we have Jenny, who is Ginger Ninja Crafts. We then have Angie Brown, and then we have Suzanne, and then we have myself. So I will leave everybody's links in the description box. So initially, I used the images from Julia that Julia had coloured in. I do apologise for that. So I made a couple of shadow boxes. So there is my first one. As you can see, I've made the shadow box using the spotted backing paper, and I've used the worded backing paper in the background. And then I've printed off 2 different sizes there of the Dalmatian dogs, and I've used Criminella Vil, because that's her full name here. And then I've cut out the word fashion and chic and some of the lips there to cover it. And then I've added some black gems. I'm slowly running out of these black gems. I have had these for a long time. These were from Poundland many years ago. And I'd actually bought them to do crafting with my nephew's children. But I'm running out, so I use them very sparingly. And then this one is the same, although I have flipped the images here. So they've got the two dogs facing each other, which is another thing you can do with digitals that you can't do with a stamp. And then we have Anita here. And this time we don't have the words, we just have the papers and then the one lips there. Sorry about that, I had a bit of a coughing fit there, I do apologise. So, as I say, we've recently come back. And since we've come back, my cats will not leave me alone. And one of them's just jumped on my lap now. This one in particular is a bit more clingy than he normally would be. And he keeps following me everywhere and wanting to sit on me. So we'll see how we go. Hopefully he won't jump up, but I can't guarantee that. But hopefully he'll stay where he is. So what I'm thinking here, although I seem to have lost one of my dogs, let me see if I can find him, because I had two of those. I seem to have lost two of the dogs that I'd coloured in. But I don't know where they are now, so... Perhaps if I get the journal the right way up. And then I have my Pink Pig journal here. This is an A4 one. Just get myself organised. Right, let me see if I can find my other dog. Right, there we go. I've got it now. Sorry if my head got in the way. I think I just knocked you. So I'm thinking on this one, I don't know, something like that. Maybe with the dog in the middle, or which one is that? With some cutouts from the papers, just to bring in all the ones that Julia has coloured in. And then on the one, I don't think there is a right way in that. So this one is a portrait page. So this one I've done in the green brushos because her skirt is green. I didn't particularly want it pink. So I'm thinking something like that. I have got out my Stampimentals. Stamps. You know, sometimes we concentrate on the bigger stamps in stamp sets and we forget about the worker stamps, the little stamps. They can just be just as valuable. I mean, that one is a lovely stamp, so I think that's what I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of that for both of them, because I want them to be pretty much the same. So these are a JMC Designs, and these are the Stampimentals edition 2 and 3. I am going to do it second generation stamping, and hopefully I can do it with my stamping without the stamping platform, and just use my acrylic stamping plates. I'm not very good without my stamping platform, but we're going to give it a go. So so let's have a go. So I do hope everybody is okay. As I say, we've recently come back from a family wedding. I can't see me sharing any photos anytime soon. I haven't actually seen any of me because I had a fall 3 days before we left, and I ruptured the tendons in my foot, in my ankle and my foot. So I fell over in a family member's garden. So I was on, and I still am, having to wear a walking boot to protect my ankle and to let the tendons heal. So yeah, I didn't pick the best time to do it, but I don't suppose you ever do. I don't know why. I really don't like this acrylic block at all. It doesn't stamp. I think it's mainly me more than anything. As I say, I'm not very good without the stamping, without my stamping plate, but we'll see. I mean, most of it's going to be covered anyway, so. Is that the right way? It's actually probably not the best way to do it, but hey ho. Yeah, I tried to avoid the photos at the wedding because I did wear a dress and a jacket and a fancy hat and all the rest of it, and then I had this ugly boot on my foot and on crutches. So it was an experience, that's for sure. As I say, and then we went to the Isle of Wight, still in the boot, etc, etc. So not the best timing in the world, but hey ho. I say it's still very sore, but the bruising is going down now, so I suppose it's that's a bonus. I'm still having to walk in the boot, and then if I'm out and about, which I've not been, bar when I was in Isle of Wight, then I'm to use my crutches, but we did, in the end, we did actually hire a wheelchair to make it easier for me to get around, but hey ho, it is what it is. So I'm thinking that like that there, and then that there, and that there. What do we think? Or do we want them all on the same level? Should we have it like that? Yeah, I quite like that. I've also got some of my frantage out, so I could do a bit of heat embossing on that. See how we get on. Sorry, I was just taking a sip of my tea. Can't open my glue then. I'm surprised it's still working. Normally they block up, this Arcless glue blocks up really quickly because of the metal tip, but it seems to be okay, so that's a bonus. Sorry, I'm stepping back again, aren't I? I keep doing it. I keep leaning back in my chair. And I need to remember that when I lean back, you can't see. So what's everyone been up to? Do leave your comments. Do chat in the comment box. I do like to see how everyone is and to chat, you know. We had a lot of wet weather while we were away, which is a shame. On the way back, the ferry was quite choppy. It's the first time I've been to the Isle of Wight, and I really, really enjoyed it. Not quite sure why we've never been before, but it was nice. Nice to get away. What do we think? Do we like that? I probably will do some a border of some description. Let's see. So I've got out my Age Silver and my Shabby Pink. I think I'm going to go with the silver. So I've got my heat gun here. I will try and heat it up first. So, you know, I do apologise for the noise. I'll try and be as quick as I can. I'm always a little bit too heavy-handed with this. Let's see how we go. I can guarantee now I'm going to blow this away. Right, I'm going to pause the camera and then I will show you once I've heated it. That's my heat gun just falling on the floor. Right, so I'm back. So I've heated this up. And with this being Frantage, and this is the Age Silver, so it gives, let me just turn that page back now. So I came off camera to do that because of the noise, and I needed to bring the paper nearer me so that I could get underneath it. It's a bit more difficult when it's in your book. A bit curled at the edges there. So as you can see, the Frantage, particularly the Age Silver, it gives like a metallic feel to it. Gives a nice effect. So we'll do some a border. Now, do I want to use my jelly roll? Or my Copic? I might use my jelly roll. Trying to think what pattern to do. I normally do stitching, but I don't fancy doing that today. Sorry, I've gone quiet while I do this. I don't seem to be able to do borders, drawing them, and talk at the same time. So have you all seen the new film, Cruella? It's on Disney Plus. I need to watch it again because I didn't dislike it when I first watched it, but I didn't think it was as good as the original, like the 101 Dalmatians. But all of my children said it was really good and they really enjoyed it. So I think it may have just been me. So I want to watch it again so that I can make my mind up fully before I decide whether I do or don't like it. If that makes sense. There we go. That's my first page, and all that does, all the border does, is bring your eyes in. It finishes it off. It makes your eyes look inwards. I don't feel like I want to add any gems or anything to that, because obviously I don't want it two-dimensional. It is in my art journal. So we have that one, and I am gonna there we go. That's just so I know what that is. I don't think I'll forget, but just in case. So that's that one on my A5 journal. I'm pleased with that. I'm pleased with how that's come out. Obviously I don't colour anywhere near, nowhere near, anywhere near, never, 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 like Julia. But I like it. I think I like how the colouring has come out there. I've done two-tone in her hair. But so that's like brown grey, but the darker ones, and this is the brown grey and the lighter shades. So that's my first page. So my second page, actually, let me go back to that. Do we want to add any of, no, I don't think I do. We might come back to that. I'm going to leave that open, because I might come back to that and add some papers to it, maybe some words or something. In fact, I probably will. Right, okay, let me get my... Sorry, this video might turn out to be fairly long for, you know, doing flags, I think. So what's everyone got planned this week? Let's see if I can put some of these words out. I'm going it myself now. That's it. That's on the floor. I wonder if I can get rid of... I didn't quite do that right. Better. What other word do we want? See, with these being digital, it doesn't matter too much if you cut through them, so you can just print some more off. I am going to use those lips though, I think. I've got couture, I've got fashion. I'll fussy cut those out in a minute. So we'll put a set of lips on the big page as well as the small page. And then if you wanted to, you could just print loads of these in whatever size you wanted, and then just do a border made up of lips. It'd take you a while cutting them out. You could do if you wanted to. could even cut the dots out. I just dropped all those on the floor. Not having a very good day today, am I? Reduce that down. It doesn't need to be so thick. So on the smaller book I used the emerald green brushes, and on the bigger book I used rose red brushes. Okay. That way. Pick up the ones I dropped. Right, so let's have a look. I just realised I've left my cap off, the lid off my ink, so I'm hoping it hasn't all dried. Shouldn't have done because I haven't been that long really. Right. I hate these. I've used the grey hickory smoke because I didn't want it to stand out too much. I just wanted it to be more in the background than anything else. So there we go. Put the lid on my ink. Clean that stamp up in a minute. I'm just cutting the banner. I wanted that one to just be that little bit smaller, and I've moved my book out of shot again. wanted some more. Let's have one like that and one like that to bring in a giant dog. What do we think? What do we think to that? I quite like that. And then with a border and possibly some of the shabby pink frontage. Oh, my tea's gone cold. That wasn't nice. I'm just trying to see what black marker I've got here, because I normally have an alcohol marker here to go around these, but I've moved it. So I'm just gonna edge those. That make them stand out a little bit. According to the news, the weather is going to heat up again. It's been raining the last few days, hasn't it? Apparently, it's going to get warmer again. So, I'm not going to edge the lips, because I would probably struggle doing those. There we go. Just makes them stand out. So let's stick everything down. That's pretty much in the centre. So I'm not putting any dimension because it is in my art journal. Sorry, I'm going quiet again. There we go. What are you all working on? I've got some entries to giveaways to do, so I can get those posted out. And then I've got some that have already been done that I didn't manage to post before I went. So I need to get them sent out. Right. So I do need to crack on with the entries into giveaways so that I can get them sent out. Otherwise they're not going to arrive in time. So I've got Andrea's to do, who's the Cumbrian crafter. I've got Bex's to do. And I've got Kathy's favourite things to do, but she's in America, so really do need to get a wriggle on, so to speak. Right, so what borders shall we have this time? Just trying to think. We just do it the same as before, or maybe just single ones. There we go. Just makes them slightly different. And that's the good thing about an art journal. It's your book. You can do it however you want it. So once I've done the border, I am going to put some more frontage on the silver, the aged silver again, because I don't think you'd see the pink in it. It would just be white, and as it's a white page, you're not really going to see it very well. But I'll do that off camera to make it a little bit easier, and then I'll come back and we'll share both books together. I will put this in front of you in a minute so you can actually see it. It's just that I've brought it nearer me so that I could actually do the border. I didn't do that one very well, did I? It's always daunting doing an A4 page because, you know, they're much bigger than what I'm used to working on. Yeah, I think that's come out really well. Pleased with that. And I am I'm just going to add that there because I forgot to put that in. Now it's blocked up. This is running out, I think. I've decanted the last bit. Right, so I'm going to go off camera and add the frontage, and then I will be back and we'll share both of the art journal pages. So see you in a minute. Right, I'm back. So there is my A4 journal page with Criminella Vil, Anita and Spot, all coloured in by Julia. As I say, I've done the same Age Silver on the frontage, and then this one we have Criminella coloured in by myself again with the frontage, and my two shadow boxes. So do check out all the links in the description box, and hopefully I will see you in my next video. Bye for now.